Thanks for staying with TVC News. We're back to a coverage of the what many now call a Black Sunday in Ondo State after several members of the St. Francis Catholic Church were killed. We're joined now by Bishop Johnson. He joins us. He's a security expert, joins us virtually. Good to have you join us.
Thank you, and thanks for having me.
I just want to get your assessment of the situation. Really sad and disturbing situation. But we understand that there is the whole situation or the whole attack went on for a couple of minutes, if not 20 minutes, unchallenged by security personnel. What's your assessment of this?
Okay. See, that speaks to the core of the issues that we have been raising all throughout, in fact, for over some years now, about the lack of preparedness of our security agencies to quickly and immediately respond to issues like this. You can see what happened in Texas, where the entire department took over an hour to be able to interrupt an ongoing active shooting operation. The citizens are outraged. And I hope that the citizens of this country will be equally outraged, particularly using this incident that happened in Ondo State as a case in point. Look, there's a complete failure of intelligence in this country. It has been going on for some years now. The DSS is missing in action. They are the premier agency for domestic intelligence in this country. At no time have they been able to preempt any kind of attacks. Now, intelligence hasn't failed. We expect that the police, even when the operation was ongoing, should have been able to respond quickly and immediately, at least to reduce the level of casualties that was recorded in that incident. It speaks to the core of the issues that we have been raising about the lack of preparedness of our security agencies to deal with the kind of insecurity that we have in this country.
And it is bad that we see that in terms of preventing attacks, we're not doing so well in that regard. But also just now reacting to the attacks, if we can't handle that, then that in itself is a catastrophe. What is the likely fallout of this kind of attack, and how can this be prevented going forward?
Well, the best and only way it can be prevented is to use intelligence to preempt this kind of occurrences and stop them from happening again. Look, if we can preempt them, we can disrupt them. But the problem we've had in this country is that we have not been able to preempt them. Therefore, we have not been able to disrupt them. So if we can preempt them and disrupt them, we should be able to quickly respond when the attacks are ongoing. And that is what we have been talking about, that there should be technology deployed where ordinary citizens will be able to alert security agencies, because security agencies can be everywhere, every time, but such places of mass gathering, there should always be some level of security provided in those places. And even when there is no security provided, there should be a way for ordinary citizens who are witnessing those type of ongoing attacks to be able to contact security agencies and report to them, and for them to be able to immediately, using a quick response team, to respond to those kind of attacks as quickly as possible to disrupt it and reduce the level of casualties. If they can't access those places by window and doorways, they should have the capacity to be able to access them even through the roofs of those buildings.
Right.
This is what we have been talking about for ages and for years and for even decades. And it doesn't seem that anybody is listening or we're learning any kind of lessons.
And so is the conversation about state policing. It doesn't also seem like anyone is listening, but that's where we are at this moment. Thank you so much for talking to us, security expert Bishop Johnson.